eventually. Well, in the first 4 frames we saw plenty of spills, but not many thrills. It can only improve. So, Ken, we spied you next to the practice table having a chat with John. What was the subject of your conversation?
Oh, well, we went to Haydock races today and he was asking me did I back any winners, so he's very relaxed in there. So the table was playing a little bit heavy and he was getting used to the pace, but the only thing I did say to him was like, pick up the pace, John. You know, you're 30 seconds of shot time. That's ridiculous, you know, for John Higgins. Normally in the early 20s. And I know the game can get bogged down and, you know, become a tactical battle, but sometimes you can get out of your groove and that sort of puts you off your own game. It'll be a bit more aggressive. I think you've just got to have a chance in the second half of this match.
Apart from his own attributes, which are considerable, I think Yan Bingtao is one of those players who crops up throughout the history of the game who has that happy knack, somehow making opponents play well below their best, breaking their rhythm.
Yeah, he's such a clever player as well, you know. Tactically very astute. Very good all-round game. It's almost like, you know, a young John Higgins in the style, you know, a young Mark Selby. And I just think John has to take the initiative. He's the more experienced player. He's letting Yan Bingtao dictate this match, and that's not a good sign.
Yeah, I was thinking, when does a youngster tactically out-duel a veteran like John Higgins? Well, how about this? 1995 International Open final. Steve Davis, the tactical master, was out-dueled by a 19-year-old called John Higgins. The wheel has gone full circle.
There's a good half chance this will be a good red to get in. Be nicely on the blue if he pots it. Yeah, that's better. You can hear there's a lot of love for John Higgins in the auditorium. I'd like to say a comeback. Now he has to try and get on this red. Just above the black if he can. Don't know where he can get on it off this blue. The red just above the black near the black spot. That's in the way. He'd like to get that out of the way. Let's see if he does it off this shot. May not be possible, but you really got to start taking advantage of these type of chances, scoring a little bit heavier. That's what he was doing against Ronnie O'Sullivan. Well, he's on this red. He would have loved to have been on it a bit straighter so he can hold for the black. I don't think he can hold for the black now, so he may have to go up through the gap, up for the blue or ball colour. But at least this will clear the black spot.
Seven.
Yeah, got a little unwanted nudge on that red, but he's okay. Drop this pink in.
$13. $14.
And that was a nice solid pot in the back of the pocket. The type of shots that make you feel good, give you a little bit of confidence. A little bit short of pace, trying to get on a red
19.
just above the pink.
John Higgins, 19.
Forget all of the analysis, all of the subtleties. The one thing that is constant at this top level is you simply have to score.
One.
That was very nicely played. See him having to dig down on the cue ball to swerve it.
Black ball.
If he puts the black, obviously you can't go on its own spot, but the brown spot is available, so that will go on the brown spot, which will help him in a way because it sort of clears up this area. He can concentrate on pinks then with the reds around it. Might play a delicate little cannon here. Yeah, nicely played.
Eight.
You mentioned Ken.
9.
30 seconds average shot time for John Higgins. Yan Bingtao is 32, and yet he's got that ability to retain concentration.
He's got a very calm demeanour, hasn't he?
15.
Cue
16.
ball control has been exceptional all week.
Rarely overextends himself with position. Whenever possible, tries to keep things
22.
as straightforward as he possibly can.
$23.
Actually playing for blue there, but it's overrun it. So got two loose reds to go at here.
$26. Yan Bingtao, 26.
They shout, "Come on, John," trying to encourage the Scot. But it's just a case of safety.
An error from Yan Bingtao. He hasn't made many of them with his safety tonight, but that's one. Left John a half chance here with this red into the bottom left corner pocket. Yeah, good pot. Nicely controlled. Nicely on the blue. It's got a bit of an angle. And it wouldn't be a bad idea to go into those reds just below the pink spot, just to hold the pace of the cue ball. Yeah, good shot. Nicely played. Now the only problem here is, Phil, the pink,
6.
when he puts red, puts the pink is going to go back on its own spot. At first glance, I'm not quite sure it's going to be available into any of the, particularly the right corner pocket. Maybe only available into the left centre, so I'm going to have a bit of work to do here. May even try
7.
and play a little cannon here. He could play for the red directly below the pink spot. Yeah, this red won't be too bad because that will
13.
clear the path to the right corner pocket, but also he'll have the pink into the left centre after this red.
14.
You get the overwhelming feeling he needs to exploit this chance. Needs some fluency.
Twenty. 21.
Yeah, in his last match against Ronnie O'Sullivan, I mean, he exploited every chance he got. Scored so heavily. Tonight it's been a little bit fragmented for him. Hasn't found any rhythm whatsoever.
So far, and of course there's ample time for this to change, but for me the shot that defined
27.
the match was the green in the first frame. When he was shaking, that back arm was visibly trembling.
$28.
Yeah, overrun for the pink into the corner pocket. Not hard enough top side of the blue into right centre, so it's either put the easy blue and have a tricky red or put this tricky pink. Oh, that's better.
34. $35.
This needs to go. This needs to go. And it's too short. And it's poor. It's end of break. Be so disappointed with that particular shot. Anything but there. Had to be harder. Had to be above the pink. So give him a choice of the two reds. No, good shot. Good recovery.
41.
Okay. He's on the black into the right centre. 34 points in the lead. What does he do? Take the black on or just play for a snooker behind the black or drop in behind the yellow?
Yellow ball.
He's going to play it. Try and get the yellow safe. Try and keep control
John
of the
Higgins,
frame. It's
41.
not a bad shot.
Yes, doesn't kill it off at that visit, but Higgins holding all the aces.
Foul. John Higgins, 4.
No miss will be called because now Yan needs a snooker.
One.
Ball gap now removed.
Green ball. John Higgins, 1. Indifferent.
Yan concedes just what the doctor ordered for before the interval, and ailing John Higgins. Now it is 3-2, all to play for.
Another entertaining programme, that's a big tick from me. Trust a Trader, sponsoring ITV4 Early Evening.
Just a trader.
This is the scene in Bolton, the home of the Kazoo champion of champions.
Thank you, frame 6. Yan Bingtao to break.
We're witnessing a really good semi-final in the sense that it is so keenly contested, as indeed are all of the matches these two play. They've now played 76 frames in total over all of their meetings, and it is 38-38 as it stands. And the winner plays Judd Trump, the ace in the pack, already through to tomorrow's final.
Short of pace with the red. Would have preferred to have that red on the ball cushion. So he may take this red on. Oh, it's a surprise. Now, will John? Oh, I thought he might take on this red down the rail, but he spotted another one he could play as a shot to nothing. He hasn't got a good cue ball. Because Yan Bingtao has been spotted out during the week, he hits the ball so consistently in the middle of the cue ball every time that these shots are, you'd expect them to get him 9 times out of 10. You see, right in the centre of the cue ball.
What a result that was. Given the way he's competed in every department, it's hard to believe that Yan Bingtao is trying to reach just his 5th final as a professional. Contrast that with John Higgins, who's trying to reach his 95th. It's a battle across the generations, and right now anyone's guess who's going to prevail.
Oh, this line looks good with the cue ball. Looks very good. Yeah, I wonder how many finals we'll say Yan Bingtao has been in 25 years' time, Phil. I'm sure he's going to be right up there. Slight little swerve.
Wow.
Yeah,
The miss.
he had to swerve that.
John Higgins, 6.
Well, from my recollection, that's the third time in the match already where he's caught a colour before a red.
And you can see there was a gap,
Oh.
but the swerve didn't take quick enough. Yeah, good luck with this one.
A November nightmare for poor old Tatiana.
Please.
She'll keep her cool though.
Just trying to work it out from
Okay.
the freeze frame.
She'll be guided in this by Rob Spencer, who is the marker this evening.
The pink is a full ball towards bulk. Yeah, and then 2 minutes. So the red that's closest to your hand, that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one. Yeah, is towards the pink from you. Where the cluster of 2 are, just below the pink, it's in that gap there. So
It really is complex, this.
half a ball towards bulk with that. The other red, that red. Yeah. Right. Okay. And then the red that's near the cushion,
Yeah.
a full ball out this way, and then a full ball back towards bulk. That looks about right now.
Yeah, that's pretty good, yeah.
No, that looks about right. Yeah.
No, go on, Tatiana. She deserves a round of applause. And Rob Spencer, it's not easy when things like that happen.
Not right.
Oh, the cue ball
Not
has
right.
to...
There was a red, white. It's not right.
No, the cue ball. The cue ball.
Yeah.
Go back to the cue ball. Right, the cue ball is half a ball towards that way.
No.
Bit more. Yeah. Right, okay, that looks fine now.
No, because you can only just clip the reds.
Not so sure about the pink, though.
It's not right. Either the pink is not right, so you only could just clip the reds.
You'll have to agree that with the players because I
Yeah.
can't see.
Okay.
It must be minute distance.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Worth mentioning here, not every match on the Pro Tour has a marker these days. It's a virtual impossibility for the referee to do this correctly without the guidance of the marker.
Done? Okay. Thank you, Rob.
Nice to see a little smile from Yan Bingtao. Cue ball could be down close to this corner pocket.
That really does slow a frame down, but there's absolutely no way around it. You need to be accurate. Lucky, lucky, lucky.
Another excellent Safety return. Yan Bingtao. Duly acknowledged by his opponent. Oh, it's very, very good indeed. Have to be so careful of the double kiss, but that's an excellent safety.
As is that.
It's like a game of chess with balls, isn't it? Trying to outmaneuver each other, force a mistake. Safety is top quality. He's coming out to have a look at this red. He's not quite sure whether he can see enough of it to try and drop it in and stay on the black. Doesn't feel like he has, so maybe playing a containing safety shot.
Yet another really cagey start to a frame. 6 points on the board, 13 minutes played. It's been a week where we've seen a lot of quick conclusions, especially at night. The mould has been broken.
Well, will he take this red on? Little shake of the head tells us maybe doesn't like it. So another safety shot, trying to get back up behind the yellow, close to that ball cushion. Yeah, that's not too bad there. Eventually a red will make its way close to this bottom right hand corner pocket, so that's what Yan was just having a quick look at, when he plays this safety shot. He's got to be careful the red doesn't go over the corner pocket. Played it nicely. Once again, pace of the cue ball is exceptional. Every time John Higgins is coming to the table, he can't get his hand on the table. He's bridging off the rail each time.
Well done. Trademark Higgins.
This time I think Yan has enough of this red down the left hand side. He could take this red on, just bounce the cue ball off this top cushion. Could be on the black. Tough shot though. Well, it's refused it. Now, what has he left? Is there a red on? Does that red pot? He's having a good look at it. It's very, very tight. Maybe a 2-ball plant.
I think the direct red will go, Ken, but it's got to be so accurate, it's not worth it.
Yeah, you see he's trying to pick a spot on the first red. This is not a gimme, this plant. It's not dead set, so he's got to create a little angle. Running into the black as well. No, he's played it nicely.
One.
He's unlucky. Didn't really know where the cue ball was going, but nice to make the plant, and just hoping that the cue ball would land somewhere so he could have a colour. He doesn't have that now.
In a match of sizable breaks, the white comes out into the middle of the table and off he goes. In these kind of contests, Ken, you've been involved in all kinds. In these kind of contests, the balls tend to conspire against you.
Just epitomise what's happened in this match so far.
John Higgins, 1. One.
There's no legislation for that. It's part of the game, unfortunately. How about that for a fluke?
And the Red Sea parted.
course, what's better for Yan Bingtao is look where the cue ball finished. He's got green, yellow, or brown to play. Not quite sure whether this green is the right shot. Maybe the yellow might be a better option. Yellow or brown. Green, you're sort of taking a chance at the cue ball. It's a poor shot.
Yan Bingtao 5.
Well, it was of a fluke, so I suppose there is a degree of karma there.
Well, this could have been nicer. It's not straightforward, this. Yeah, good shot.
1.
Now, how's your luck? Needs to go by the blue. Oh, just about. And this will be a nice red to take away from the corner pocket because that will free up the black into the same pocket. Won't be able to get on the black here, of course, but I'm trying to get back up for blue or one of the ball colours. But at least this will free up the black.
Five.
Oh, he's played that well. Just about top side of the blue.
3 hours and no conclusion. Remotely in sight.
Ten. 11. Eighteen.
Yeah, you can see how important getting rid of that second red. Of course, it frees up the black and he can go on and win the frame from this position now. It just makes life so much easier for him. Doesn't have to do much work with the cue ball, just
26.
got to keep good control of it.
34. 35.
Didn't quite get hold of the cue ball as sweetly as he wanted there. The deep screw in reverse side he wanted to apply didn't quite take, but it shouldn't be a massive crisis.
No, but I feel he has to play a little cannon on one of these reds around the pink spot just to hold the cue ball here. That's okay.
42. 43.
'The average shot time of Higgins stubbornly remaining at 32nd.
48.
Now bear in mind his average shot time for the entire season so far is 25. He is
49.
playing a little slower tonight than normal, but I get the sense, Ken, I don't know whether you agree, that since the interval he looks really resolute.
You can see even in this break, he's just trying to pick up the pace a little bit, you know, trying to get into a rhythm. And when you had long bouts of safety, I mean, that's how
56.
the shot time does go up, because you contemplate the difficulty and the degree of difficulty of your safety shots. So, whereas now you're in a rhythm and
57.
seems to be motoring around the table now nicely. This break will do him good. Just have to manoeuvre the cue ball into perfect position, and once he got that position, he's kept a good control of it.
64.
Yeah, it's his highest break of the match, superseding 51 in frame 3.
65. 72. 73.
Sometimes when you have long bouts of safety, you can sometimes overthink the shot. I think that's what John was doing. Trying to be too careful in those opening exchanges in the first 4 frames.
80. 81.
This is much better.
88. 89.
Needs to put a good ball here to retain hope of making a century.
John Higgins, 89.
That's a shame, but with the highest break of the match, John Higgins is back on level terms. Battle is joined here in Bolton.
More great entertainment? That's just the job. Trust a Trader, sponsoring ITV4 Early Evening.
Just a trader.
It's a match, a semi-final that's generally been short on fluency, but since the interval, with breaks of 41 and 89,
Frame 7.
John Higgins
John
has
Higgins to break.
dug himself out of a deep hole from 3-1 down. He's now all square. Look at that. Look where the cue ball's finished.
I see John play a safety shot here, which would bring the black and red into play here. Just try and open up that on the black spot. That's what he's tried. Didn't get a very good connection on the red though. So now, chance for Yan Bingtao. Play this red and he'll come down and like to cannon into the red that's almost on the black spot. Just you can stay on the black then. So playing two little shots in one here. Very good, but didn't get the desired connection on the red.
Yan Bingtao 1.
Frame 6 was an anomaly. It featured an 89 break and it lasted 29 minutes. Look at the average frame time this evening, 31 minutes. Now you occasionally get a match like this in a qualifier somewhere between two much lower ranked players, but for a major semi-final, this has been slow going.
And a miss. Yan Bingtao 4.
Just seems to me, Ken, that no matter the environment, no matter the way matches go with Yan, he has that ability to retain concentration, not dwell on what's gone before.
Yeah. Completely agree. Almost unflappable, isn't he? That was a lovely shot. It wasn't straightforward. He's nicely on this red, just below the black spot. Pink spot isn't available, so the pink
7.
goes on the black spot.
Eight.
He's overshot that by quite some margin. He's trying to play on the 2 reds just above the pink to the left. There is a red available into the left centre pocket. It's a very acute angle.
Yan Bingtao, 12.
That, Ken, is one of his fortes, that plain ball shot from mid-distance.
Yeah, totally agree. It's a high percentage of them. You just can't afford to leave him those shots. John Higgins knew it when he sat down in his chair. Oh, he's been slightly fortunate there.
3.
Didn't mean to cannon into those red. He was trying to play on the red just to the left of the black. The only problem with that shot is that now he's covered up the pink. It's not available into left or right corner pocket. He's going to have a bit of work to do with the cue ball. Keep this break going.
4.
It's not good.
Tell you what, Ken, it's hard to imagine we're going to see a tournament for the rest of the season where the 2 semi-finals have been so contrasting. Last night it was just one-way traffic, very swift. This one, What a dogfight.
Six. Yan Bingtao, 6.
The mindset of Higgins when he came back from 3-1 down to 3-3 would not have been, I'm okay now, I've weathered the storm, because he knows from past experience that's not the case with Yan. When they met in the Masters final, right at the start of the year, Yan put up stubborn early resistance. Higgins led 7-5. Everyone assumed Higgins would win, but Yan had the last laugh.
I think he's contemplating taking this red on and trying to check the cue ball off the side cushion and get on the black. Oh, what a shot. What a shot.
1.
Beautiful. The two reds above the pink and red are available into the right corner. That's what he'd be trying to get on here. So he's got to inject a little bit of pace into the shot. It's tricky. Oh, well played. Excellent shot. Very, very good.
Eight. Nine.
He did have a slight look at the red.
16.
Beside the pink was a potable into the left corner. He's having another look at it now. Not quite sure would he get enough of it.
$17.
But he's got a nice angle on the black here now. He can try and play a little cannon into those three reds just below the black here. And it's worked out nicely. Beautiful shot.
$24. $25. $32. 33.
Just one more loose red now. He will come around, have another look at this red beside the pink. I'd love to be able to pot that because, of course, that will free up the pink as well. So. He's on it perfectly if it does go. It's very close.
40.
He would love to pot that red, but if there's any element of doubt, and of course there is, too risky.
41.
Yeah, maybe he needs to be a little bit lower with the cue ball. Almost in line with the pink. Let's see. Got a slightly better angle this time.
48.
May have to use a little trace of left-hand side on the cue ball here. Yeah, slight little trace. That's a good shot.
49.
What a classy break this has been. He got in with a tremendous red.
55.
And the rest of it has been typically top-notch.
$56.
You'll have a quick look at the scoreboard there, you see it. 33 points in the lead. Pink will be 39. 43 still remaining, so no heroics with this next red.
$62.
This has been an excellent break. We saw how congested the table was when he got his chance, and he's worked this really, really well
63.
indeed. That's playing ball.
Higgins about to hit the front for the first time. $47 the difference, 35 on. That means,
70.
as we see Higgins' terrific opening red, that Yan Bingtao could win this frame with one snooker and a free ball. So that's why being
John
circumspect
Higgins,
is the right thing for
And
John
different.
Higgins to do. Well, Yan concedes. That wasn't the highest break of the match, but it was the best, the most sweetly compiled. John Higgins 4-3.
Another entertaining programme
The
Thank you,
theme
frame
of
eight.
this match,
Yan Bingtao
intensity.
to break.
If you're just joining us, we had 3 very lengthy frames to begin with. 33, 40 and 51 minutes they lasted. Yan Bingtao with a break of 74 led 3-1 at the interval. Since then, though, John Higgins has started to motor.
Oh, could have been kinder for Yan this opening. And it's going to be a real test of his mental strengths and to see how he's going to respond now. Well, he was walking after that. I think he thought that was in. It was very close. Yeah, he got up to walk towards the baulk line as if that was in. I think he's left the gap between yellow and brown as well.
One.
The balls again refusing to run kindly.
Four.
Good putt, but it's not on anything. Cue ball just drifted past the black spot, otherwise he would have had the red into the left centre.
John Higgins, 4.
You can see, Phil, though, how John's tactics have changed. He's going for a few more. And doesn't want long, protracted safety battles. Trying to be more assertive, more aggressive.
Yes, and Yan has started to miss a few. His pot success rate now dipping below that of Higgins. Neither anything to write home about. It's regarded that the benchmark is 90% at top level, both below that.
No, beautiful.
One.
Beautiful pot. Very nicely cued indeed. And he's nicely on the yellow now. Yan Bingtao. What sort of response are you going to give to the 4-time world champion? It's something to happen.
3.
Try and get on the blue here, maybe split the pack up and get things in the open.
4.
Not a good angle. Okay, one red at the back of the pack will come to his rescue, but got one more chance after this blue.
Nine. Ten.
Yeah, that was nicely played. He's got a nice angle on the red now, but this
15.
time must make sure, it's imperative that he's short on the blue to leave himself a nice angle.
16.
That's much better. Now he's got to hit this pink ball full. If he hits it left or right, he could lose the cue ball. Must hit the pink, almost full ball here. And lots of par. And you see him parting the bottom on the cue ball. Now, how's your look? It's not bad. Okay, I don't
21.
think you can get directly at this red over the corner pocket, but he still has this red into the right centre. There's a little bit of pressure on this. Well played. Struck it with lots of authority, didn't he?
He can cope with pressure, and he's shown that. And so often in matches, we see Yan, when it appears as though momentum is drifting away from him, he gets it back.
I'd like him to go into the pack of reds here. Just a little glance into them. Doesn't have to go in very hard. No, he's refused it. That surprises me. Because he had the insurance policy of the red over the corner pocket, he could have tried to just bring one or two of those reds in the pack into the open.
I think that's the most unconventional thing about him. He's quite a reluctant pack breaker.
28.
Yeah, he goes about breaks differently, doesn't he? He's what we call as a cherry picker. He picks off the loose reds first before he gets the red split open. There is one loose red at the bottom of the pack, and of course that red over on the left hand side, closest to the left corner pocket, so you can stun up for both of these. Maybe screw him back. It looks like he has the angle to maybe stun up, but yeah, nicely played. This is important break for Yan Bingtao.
35.
Putting every ounce of concentration into it.
$36.
He's been here before, John Higgins. In that Masters final I was telling you about. Yan's one of those players you can't shake off easily.
Oh, that was a nervy one.
43.
Didn't get into the cue ball at all there. This red pots, but it's going into the pack of reds. Oh, he played it very well. Another excellent shot. He's got tremendous bottle, this young man.
He's got bags of patience.
51.
Much like a veteran, but the big difference, he's not got the same scar tissue that you get from a career of disappointment.
52.
Well, he needed a response, and he's duly obliging. This is wonderful.
59.
John Higgins
60.
has posed the question. Yan has come up with the answer. Just this black required. Well played. Very well played indeed. We'd like to knock in this red just to
67.
stop John Higgins coming back to the table. Very well played.
68.
Well, it started slow, Phil, but it's starting to heat up now, this match.
And that's how you like it. The word special about sportsman is used, I think, a little
70.
too often. Yan really is special. He's different.
Yan Bingtao, 70. And different.
The mistake using the rest, but it came far too late to save John Higgins. Once again, we are all tied up. It is now 4 frames each.
More great entertainment? That's a big tick from me. Trust a Trader, sponsoring ITV4 Early Evening.
a lot of Chinese snooker fans will have gone to bed last night wondering whether Yan could conquer John Higgins and make the final of the Kazoo Champion of Champions. Well, this morning, they'll be waking
John
up,
Higgins to break.
looking at their phones and then scrambling over to the TV for some breakfast time snooker. With the 8-hour time difference, it's now coming up to 7:30 in the morning in the People's Republic. And there's some really crucial action about to unfold. I couldn't make up my mind, Ken, who was going to win before a ball was struck. I've got no firm opinion now whatsoever.
We all thought it was going to be a close match, and it's the way it's turning out. He's taking this red on, down for the black off one cushion. Oh, he screwed it back up for the blue. Made it a bit more difficult. Okay, he's left the red for John Higgins. He'll have to use the rest. But it's one of those shots that he may be going into that red just below the black, so just makes this shot a bit more difficult. If the red is not below the black, this shot is straightforward for John Higgins. Just the fact that he may be cannoning into that red just makes it this shot a bit more difficult. Yeah, it's amazing that. Just takes your eye off the shot. Happens so many times.
And factor in the fact that with the rest, he's never been as good as when his hand's on the table. Not saying that Higgins is a bad rest player per se, but I think in comparison with the rest of his game, it is a weakness.
Mistake from John Higgins. And yeah, and as you can see, can put this red into the right centre pocket.
After missing the red, he was really hoping the cue ball would travel on a little nearer that top cushion, but it stopped in the danger zone.
1.
Oh, it's completely underhit that red. Wanted the cue ball further up the table for the pink into the opposite right corner pocket. Okay, he's still got the blue. He's got to go in and out of ball.
Blue ball.
Avoid green and brown.
Six.
Stretching over.
Seven.
And that's where the weight loss is of great assistance. So easy on that previous red, Ken, for alignment to be compromised, but he got over
14.
that comfortably.
Yeah, back in prime position now.
15.
Don't think he'll go into the pack just yet. He'll take the 2 reds just left of the pink first, you will feel. No, he's going to play on this red into the bottom right corner pocket.
22.
He's going to try and tie up the loose reds.
$23.
Once again, could have done with a few more inches up the table with the cue ball.
$29. $30.
Although he's got a good angle on the blue to go into the pack, it's not ideal from the blue to go into the pack. I think it's much better from the black maybe. So may once again play on the loose red and try and go into the pack from the black from the next red.
$35. $36.
Now this is the shot. Black into the corner. Lots of top spin on the cue ball. Almost got to arc the cue ball into the pack. Yeah, there was the little arc. How's his luck? Ooh, I think the red has gone too far to the right centre. I don't think that's cuttable.
43.
He's unlucky. Yeah, just watch the cue ball here. See the way it just arcs? It just didn't arc enough. Just didn't get enough top spin on it. It still brought some reds out. I feel a little bit aggrieved that he's not on a red here.
John Higgins 43, Yan Bingtao.
Useful break, which ended with a real elementary blunder.
Well, that's another mistake from John Higgins, and an unlikely one. It's pretty straightforward, that safety shot. What sort of an angle has Yan got on this red? Can he drop down for the black? Doesn't look like it. Oh, he can. He can, and he's held it very well indeed. There was a little grimace when he looked at the red. He thought he may be going into that red just on the way down. Just managed to avoid it and hold for the black. Excellent shot.
He's a follower of simplicity. He plays that shot,
8,
as we've talked about before, as good as anyone. The opening red, excellent.
9, 16, 17,
He was going up for blue there. He's put his hand up to apologise to his opponent. Had a little bit of a result there.
Twenty-three, 24,
His greatest asset, and he's got many of them. He's so mentally durable.
Yeah, he's as cool as a cucumber, isn't he? He's such a good pressure player. Doesn't look phased at all. In fact, it almost looks like he's relishing the pressure.
30,
Very calm demeanour, exterior. Wonderful attributes to have.
31,
Yeah, sometimes I think a calm demeanour can disguise inner nerves. Don't think that's the case with him. I think he really is what he looks, a cool customer.
Just come A little bit awkward. Dead straight on the black. Needed an angle. So he's got to play this bit of reverse side. And what's the left-hand side to get up for those two reds beside the pink? Now, how's the side? Very, very good. Excellent shot. Just watch the side. As soon as it hits the cushion, the angle widens. Beautiful shot.
39.
Well, you saw from the
45.
camera angle, that didn't go into the middle of the pocket. Just have a look at this. Watch the pink here. Because of that, he's not as nice as he would have liked to be on this red.
$46.
Probably play for the red below the black, I would feel here, if he can. And leave that more difficult red on the right hand side cushion. He has got an angle to get behind the red on the right hand side cushion off this blue, but if he can try and hold the cue ball for the red just below the black, I feel that would be his better option. Yeah, he's held it very nicely. Doesn't want to be straight.
$51.
Looks like he's got a nice angle. Get on the black into the opposite corner pocket and then that pivotal ball on the right hand side cushion. There you see his angle. He's got just about enough. He'll have to play it with a touch of right hand side spin. Oh, wow.
Yan Bingtao, 51.
Well, that surprised me, Phil. I just thought he had enough angle on that red. And he could have used a little bit of right hand side.
Again, though, if he's going to stumble, it's with the extravagant shots, the ones with side, the ones with extreme power.
Cracker from Higgins.
One.
Great. Red from John Higgins, and he's got a perfect angle on this brown. He can drop behind this red or try and dislodge it from the cushion. The fact that it's on the right hand side for a right hander, may just drop behind it. Yeah. This looks pretty good. This is the shot.
5.
Pot the red, get a nice angle on the colour. Good pot, but the adrenaline in his arm has taken the cue ball the wrong side of the blue. Gonna go off 3 cushions back up for this yellow into the same pocket. Avoid the pink. Now how's the pace? Needs to go. Needs to go. A little bit short.
11.
Superb. Absolutely pinpoint.
$16.
Again, just slightly overscrewing. What a marathon this has been.
$20.
The cue ball knotted. Higgins is beck and call, Ken.
Once again, feel the adrenaline. Cue ball has travelled at least 12 inches more than it should have. He's still okay. 8 points the difference. Blue will put him 13 with still 13 remaining. It's there. There's the cue ball.
25.
One final examination to be passed. Positionally, it wasn't a magical clearance by the wizard, but you know, you get the feeling that might just do the trick. Higgins back in front at 5-4.
Look at this, look at me, look at me.
It's who you play with. William Hill sponsors ITV4 Late Nights.
Bingtao to break.
I'm a celebrity, get me out of here starts tomorrow. John Higgins is now thinking, get me out of here by winning this frame.
A little tap on the table from John Higgins. That was an excellent break off. Could play off this left hand side cushion. Try and nestle into the res just below and left of the pink. Doesn't like that shot. What's the other play? He's going back to it now. Yeah, just slide off this cushion. Nestle into the red, just below the pink to the left. Should be okay. Sometimes this can slide a little bit too much, and that's what he's a bit wary of. Pace looks pretty good. Yeah, well played.
Up off the shot. As the white was going basically past the blue, he knew he caught it too thick. That's why the cue ball didn't go anywhere near the baulk line or behind it. That's just a wonderful shot. It's the type of shot, practice, that you would play quite a lot. But under the extreme pressure, knowing full well it could be your last shot, to knock it in like that, it's fantastic.
Eight.
They've had some rare old tussles, these two, already. But they've never played a decider. Is this going to be the first match between Higgins and Yan that goes to the wire?
9.
That one's gone slightly awry. I was hoping to be a bit straighter on the pink into the left centre pocket. Still expect him to pot it, but a little bit trickier than he would have liked. Well played. Nice shot. They're the type of shots when you get to this stage that sometimes a bit of nerves and you can flick a little bit aside. You miss those type of shots. Cued it nicely. He's back
15.
in prime position. I think he can pop one of these reds. Get onto the black into the left corner pocket.
$16. $23. 24.
Yeah, getting rid of that red certainly helps. Black is available into both corner pockets now.
$31. $32. $37.
Yeah, would have liked to be closer to this red, so this is a little tester here. Yeah, right in the
38.
heart of the pocket, no problem. And the beauty of the situation at the table here, there's no cannons needed, doesn't have to develop any reds. Plenty there to win the frame. And the opening red was just exquisite.
45.
Brilliant. See how still he stayed on the shot. Perfect through the gap to stay on the black. Brilliant shot.
46.
Yeah, just come slightly awkward. If he was straight on the black, it'd be much better. So he's got a slight angle. He's just contemplating whether he plays a little cannon into the red directly below the black, or does he play it with a bit of pace? Go out for the two loose reds. He's getting the cue ball cleaned.
53.
Didn't detect the kick, but it's not ideal.
Fifth half century of the match for Yan. But still plenty of work to do.
$54.
This is too far. He's lost the cue ball.
59.
Didn't get enough screw on it. Needed to go a little bit deeper into the ball cushion. So I'd play for this red on the right hand side of the table. And this is a tricky cut.
Very few have left their seats, even though this is a late finish now. Did not threaten.
Yan Bingtao.
As it's
59.
turned out, a pretty good kiss on the blue. But so often in his illustrious career, John Higgins has produced a big clearance to snatch a vital frame. Is he going to come back into this one? A much better pot than it looked, but where is the cue ball?
Yeah, good pot. Definitely think he'll be taking this green on. No.
John Higgins won.
Don't think that was bad cueing, Ken. I thought as he was over the shot, and we were right down the line of it, that he was going to go wide with that. Maybe just a misjudgment in terms of sighting the shot.
Yeah, it was a chance. Slim one. So 58 front. Making sure of this red, that's
1.
59. Black will be 66 with 67 remaining. So this black and one more red. And we're going to a decider. Excellent shot. There, we're going to a decider.
8.
John Higgins already in his mind, getting ready for a final frame.
9.
Well played, Yan Bingtao. Really holding himself and adapting himself quite admirably.
$14. Yan Bingtao 14 and different.
The nod from Higgins as Saturday night turns into Sunday morning. These two will be trying to avoid the equivalent of the Monday morning blues. Whoever loses this will be sick.
It's who you play with.
In quite a Saturday of sport, and now the new day begins with a snooker decider to savour. John Higgins and Yan Bingtao locked together at 5 frames each. It started out as the best of 11, now it's down to just a single frame shootout.
Thank you. Exciting frame.
Yeah, wonderful reception for both players.
John Higgins to break.
And I think this match deserved the final frame decider, Phil. It's been truly enthralling since the break, for sure. And it was a lovely little gesture as well. You know, nice bit of respect, Phil, for both players. Nice smile. Both players loving it as much as the crowd as well. All on their feet. Fantastic. Great bit of sportsmanship from both players. Crowd absolutely loving every minute of this, as much as we are, Phil, here in the commentary box. Good break off from John Higgins.
The most absorbing match of the tournament. Not the highest quality, but it's edge of seat stuff with so much at stake.
Have a look at the break off here. Just exactly what you want in a final frame. Shot time coming up to 120. I don't blame him for this. This is gotta work this out. Doesn't want to leave John a free shot here. Oh, that's not too bad. He'll settle for that. Excellent.
Yan Bingtao, no stranger to post-midnight snooker, famously at the Welsh Open. He started a match as a teenager, ended it as a 20-something.
Fantastic shot. Always a little bit wary, maybe pushing a ball towards a corner pocket when you play an aggressive safety like that. He has left John Higgins this red into the bottom right corner pocket. He's just coming down to see, can he avoid the black and red? It's a top cushion him back up into the bulk area. He's taking it on.
The snooker gods always give you recurring tests. Remember, Higgins has suffered bitter defeats in deciding frame finishes in 2 consecutive finals. First against Mark Allen in Northern Ireland, then against Neil Robertson at the English Open. And against Allen, he had a black similar to this into the opposite top pocket.
Oh, that's such a good shot, Phil. I'm sure that thought would have crossed his mind. That was such a good shot. Tight under the cushion. Perfect little cannon on the red as well.
Nine.
He said, in the heat of the moment, after losing in the English Open final, he didn't feel as though he'd got the necessary capabilities to compete and win under white-hot pressure. We will see.
Well, he's carved out a wonderful
16.
opportunity for himself here. Nothing Yan can do about it. He played a decent safety shot.
$17.
Doesn't want to go into the pack here. If you could just stun up to the left, just miss the pack of red. Try and play on a little cannon on the red, just left of the pink, and you'll have a couple of reds into this bottom left-hand corner pocket. Oh, he's missed the cannon. Look at the gap he's gone through. Didn't hit it into the middle of the pocket, the black, and
24.
didn't get the cannon. Have a look. He's trying to hit that red full ball, the one on the left. Gone right through the gap. Wow.
With awkward cueing, with mountain pressure. That round of applause, well merited.
It was a great recovery, bridging over the blue. Anywhere on the left-hand side of the table, he'll have a choice of 3 or 4 reds here. No, will Yan Bingtao get another chance?
$31.
It's okay. Tried to play on
38.
that same red. Tried to get a cannon on that middle red of the tree, left of the pink. Missed the cannon, but he's still got this red to the left centre. Back down for the black.
$39.
He's got a lovely angle just to stun up for one of these reds.
$46.
The break, 46. Matching the age of John Higgins. Ageless in terms of the way he competes at the very highest level.
Yeah, hear a pin drop in this arena at the moment. With bated breath to see what he's going to do next. Red into the left centre. Or this red into the bottom left corner. It's just slightly awkward. Wanted to be dead straight on this red into the left corner pocket. There's a slight angle on it. So I happen to use the spider. Yeah, well played.
47.
He took his time over it, but he needed to.
In the witching hour, the wizard is excelling.
Struck that beautifully.
54.
Perfect on this red. There he is, the Wizard of Wishaw. Certainly casting his magic here in this final frame decider
55.
for a place in tomorrow's final against Judd Trump. Not a good shot there. The force and angle there to get out for that red. So 62 ahead, 83
62.
remaining. So this is the key shot. Blue will put him 68 ahead with 75 remaining. Just needs one more red after this. He's going to have to play a cannon. It could go wrong. This is Jan's last chance, you would feel. Could go wrong. It's not ideal.
68.
It's not ideal. Need a full ball cannon on that red. Just gotta hit the right hand side of it.
A quarter of a century ago, John Higgins lost a British Open final against Nigel Bond from 69-0 ahead in the deciding frame. He won't be taking anything for granted.
What a shot there! What a shot that
What a way to win this match on a double. He's probably the best in the world at getting those doubles, and what a timely one for him.
75.
You feel sorry for Yan Bingtao. He's played a huge part in this match.
76.
And he didn't get a chance in this, as we see the double again. Didn't get a chance in this last frame. This has been an excellent break under the extreme pressure from John Higgins.
83. 84.
He'll be feeling $1 million, and with every justification.
$89.
No century, but frankly, who cares? John Higgins is a giant of this game, and in a battle of epic proportions, in the end, the wizard slays the tiger. 6-5, classic.